I'm Fiona Flight, and welcome to my channel. It's my passion to help you turn your singing dreams into a singing career. Most of you are out there every day hustling, showing up for audition after audition and meeting after meeting, doing everything you can to make that big break happen. But as you're waiting for your big break, how are you supposed to pay the bills? So here are 3 great creative ways to make money as a singer that most performers are not taking advantage of. I've performed in all 3 of these settings, and these gigs have helped supplement my career, helped me work on new repertoire, helped me perfect my audition songs, and given me the opportunity to share my voice with people who wanted to hear it. The first way is wedding singing. Now, I don't mean the reception, I don't mean the dancing, and I don't mean the cover band. I mean the actual wedding ceremony. During the wedding ceremony, there are a number of moments the bride and wedding coordinators love to highlight. Moments like the processional, the seating of the mothers, the lighting of the candles, even putting on the rings are all times for favorite songs. Often the songs chosen have a classical element to them. Songs like Ave Maria and also some of the crossover classical, like the prayer and Time to Say Goodbye. One of the creative ways I found to book weddings was by reaching out to string quartets and suggesting they include an optional singer add-on to their packages. You can also contact harpists and church organists because they are also wedding staples. Find websites for established wedding musicians in your area. Contact churches and wedding coordinators as well for the names of their favorite musicians. And when you do, you can also introduce yourself directly to the wedding coordinators and church leaders. Tell them you're a wedding singer in the area and ask to share your website and demo. You'll definitely want them to hear you singing some of the most popular wedding ceremony songs, like Ave Maria, Ode to Joy, The Prayer, Time to Say Goodbye, All I Ask of You, and a couple of the newer wedding favorites like Halo, Shallow, and I'm Yours. You may not be familiar with all these songs, so I've created a free wedding singer repertoire list for you to download. You can find a link in the description below. And then it just depends on how much you want to hustle for this part of your singing business. You can show up at the bride fairs, the wedding fairs, you can use Facebook and Instagram ads. These days, there are so many creative ways you can advertise your services. Keep in mind that when you sing in a wedding, you're making an extraordinarily positive contribution to the ceremony. Weddings are already emotional, so when you add your beautiful voice to the mix, you provide a moment that allows people to have an emotional focus and release. The weddings that I've sung at have been extremely meaningful and uplifting. Financially, wedding singing can also be lucrative. They take very little of your time and often include an extra tip. In terms of what to charge, do your research. Network with other wedding singers and check in with the other musicians. They'll give you a good idea of the standard rates in your area. The next creative way of making money as a singer that you may not have thought of is singing at retirement centers. One of the amazing things about singing at a retirement center is that you can put together an entire program of all of your audition rep, whatever it is you're currently working on, as well as the songs that you want to put into your auditions after you've performed them a few more times. You get to design your entire program and practice them in an actual performance. Something interesting about retirement centers is that not all opportunities are created equal. So it depends a lot on what market you're in. If you're in Florida, whoo! That's the bonanza of retirement center opportunities, where you can expect to charge pretty high rates. In fact, I've made more money singing a 1-hour retirement center show than I did during a full week on tour of a professional musical theater production. Some of the most exclusive retirement centers may require that you have an agent booking you. These exclusive communities hire headliners and put on massive production numbers. But a lot of the ones in the middle of the market are great opportunities for solo singerpreneurs to earn money, practice their rep, and uplift a whole bunch of people. Depending on the budget of the retirement center, you can offer different programs. You can offer shorter ones, longer ones, you can offer multiple singers, you can bring in a friend to do duets as well as solos. You can bring in a small band, or you can bring in a pianist. Or you can sing to your own karaoke tracks. There's a huge range of options for you. All that's required is your own ingenuity and creativity to create a program that serves your audience and serves you too. So how do you get hired to sing at retirement centers? It's similar to wedding singing and requires you to network with your simple website and demo. On your demo, you just want to have the kind of songs that you're going to sing on your program. And your website can just be a sort of micro media packet that the retirement center coordinator will be able to look at. You can contact the retirement centers in your city and then ask to speak to their program planner or their event coordinator or their activities director. These are all just different titles for the same position. These people are busy, but they are also looking for performers all the time. If you don't get through, just keep calling. First, definitely speak to them over the phone. Ask for an in-person meeting. If you don't get the in-person meeting, then follow up with an email directing them to your website and your demo. And then follow up with another phone call. If you do get an in-person meeting, you can present to them pretty programs and actually play your demo for them. It can be quite difficult for them to turn you down when you're right there playing your beautiful singing. Another thing to keep in mind when you're researching potential retirement communities is that the more active the residents, the more enjoyable your performances are likely to be. The more back and forth feedback, and the higher your rate. When you start getting into more assisted living, then while it's still a really lovely thing to do, the rates tend to be lower and sometimes it's harder to feel the connection with the audience. On the other hand, it's a great place to practice if you have a little bit of nervousness. Regardless, I can still promise you the audience is there with you and they do appreciate it. The third creative way of making money right now as a singer is house concerts. Now, I know that some people feel that it's a little cheesy or a little cringy to go to someone's house and then sing a whole bunch of songs. But I can tell you from personal experience that, again, it's super fun and rewarding. A lot of the time as an opera singer, I'll get hired to sing for some major opera fan's birthday or engagement or anniversary, and they want the standard opera arias like Quando Men Vo, Nessun Dorma, and the Habanera. They want the top 10 opera hits. It's a very easy gig and it's so satisfying to sing someone's favorite opera aria directly to them. Some of your wealthier clients may actually have a house concert series, and to access one of these opportunities can be a big advantage for a classical or musical theater singer. Again, you can present your own program using songs that you already have in your repertoire and/or ones you want to add to your repertoire. The audiences are very appreciative and they're connoisseurs of music. I've found house concerts are usually quite satisfying and rewarding. So, how do you get hired to do a house concert? Start out with the people you know. Ask your parents to tell their friends, ask your friends to tell their parents. And just start letting people know that this is a service you provide. Create a flyer and/or website. Start advertising it around your local neighborhood. Offer a free promo concert at yacht clubs or country clubs, where you can also hand out your business card and flyer. These are perfect venues to find your ideal clients. In general, I don't encourage you to sing for free. However, in certain situations, your free singing may actually be free marketing. Wedding singing, retirement center singing, and house concerts are all great ways to make money as a singer performing live without an audition. Don't forget to download your free wedding singer song list. And you may also be interested in downloading my audition cheat sheet. There are links to all these free resources in the description below. In my next video, I'll be sharing 5 of the reasons you may be having trouble getting cast in musical theater. If you found this video helpful, please go ahead and like it, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and then let me know in the comments below what other topics you'd like me to cover to help you further your singing career. Now, go out into the world and let your light shine. You deserve to be heard, and the world deserves to hear you.